last video months ago now, but I never gave it a proper intro, so here is my best attempt at explaining what I'm doing. I challenged myself to pick up a book every time I wanted to pick up my phone, aka turning my number of pickup to pages that I have to read that day. I did this every day for a week. There's not really any stakes to it, I just want to read more and get on my phone less. So by the end of the video, we can see if I accomplish those goals. Let's go. On Monday, I picked up my phone 122 times. So that equates to 122 pages that I need to read today. And currently it is 11:38. I have a 5-hour work shift. Usually I just kind of pick up my phone, play Sudoku, go on Instagram, go on TikTok. I'm going to attempt to read 122 pages instead. Okay, hi guys. We got our pages in yesterday. Today is Tuesday now. I read from page 12 to page 199. And today I need to read 155 pages. Read 187 pages for this challenge. I have 55 pages to go. It is 9:30. I usually go to bed at 10, so I'm gonna try and read these 55 pages. Hi guys, I'm about to go into work. I haven't updated for yesterday, but I will when I get back to my apartment tonight. I read 40 pages earlier for today's goal, which we'll talk about tonight also. But yeah, I thought I would update. I'm trying to update in real time, but also I keep forgetting, and also there's never a time that I feel very comfortable talking to my phone. So here we are. I thought I would talk a little bit about what I read yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I needed to read 155 pages, I think. And so I read 100 pages of Some Other Time by Angela Brown. Some Other Time is about this woman who is getting a divorce from her husband. So she goes down to Florida with her family, which is just her husband, and her daughter. And they go visit her parents, and they have this big announcement that they're going to tell them that they're gonna get a divorce. And then she wakes up coming back from the trip, and she's reliving a life of like, what if she never met him, or what if she never did XYZ. It was good, it was cute. I did cry at the end, which I didn't think I was going to, but yay. So I rated it out of 4 stars. And I read 55 pages of For Your Memory Fade. This book is in the like Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, where there's this one seat in one cafe where if you sit in it, you can teleport to the past or the future. You have to come back before the coffee gets cold. And there's like different stories in each one. I think there's like 4 or 5 books. Each of them have like 4 stories in them. So I'm on the 2nd story currently. So I'm probably not gonna read that at work because I don't like reading physical books when I'm at work. I have my Kindle. I have a bunch of different books downloaded, so we'll try and decide what book I want to read. I know I need to read 107 pages today, so light work compared to yesterday. Today I must read 202 pages, and it's a Thursday, which means I don't have just like the allotted 5 hours at work that I usually use to read, so I'm gonna actually have to find the time to read 200 pages. Well, not find the time, but like, I have a lot of free time probably. I just need to actually motivate myself to read, which I think this video is helping, because I don't think if I was doing this video that I would be so inclined and so motivated to read. So 7:53. I don't want to read, but I want to. Like, I want to finish. I want to accomplish this challenge, but I don't want to read right now. But I have 40 pages left. So okay, quick update. I just finished Before Your Memory Fades. I didn't actually need to finish it to finish the pages for the day, but I ended up just finishing like the last 25 pages. So more updates, more thoughts on it later at the end, or when I get back home, because I feel like you can hear all of the noises around me when I film here. So we'll film later about it. I love that for these updates I'm either in my car or in my bed. I have to read 94 pages today, which is literally nothing compared to yesterday, even though yesterday it wasn't too bad either. So yeah, I'm going to head to work. I only work for 4 hours today, which will still probably mean I read probably 200 pages, but I'm excited. I don't know, I haven't exactly chosen what book. I have a couple books downloaded on my Kindle because I don't have Wi-Fi at work, but I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. Me and Bestie are here with a book update. Currently 10:30 p.m. Currently I'm reading Deep Cuts by Holly Brickley and Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams because for some reason I like to be in the middle of multiple books. I've already way past the 94 I needed to read. I honestly figured I was going to because Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays I work and I have a lot of downtime in between things I need to do. So I get a lot of reading done on work days. And I think I'm on page like 204 of the book, and I started it today. And then I also read 23 pages of Deep Cuts, so we are completely over the 94 pages. And I'm also enjoying the books that I'm reading, so I like want to pick them up and I want to continue reading. Like yesterday I finished Before Your Memory Fades, and that was simply because I just wanted to, like, I enjoyed the process of reading it. Even after I hit my page goal, I was like, I want to continue to finish the book. So that's exciting. I was in a little bit of a book slump at the beginning of the year because I was just like so caught up with all my schoolwork. But now that I'm like actually setting time aside intentionally to read, I'm having a lot more fun with it. My screen time's not really decreasing, but my pages are increasing. So I think I'm just doing less schoolwork than I was last week. I don't know how I'm fitting in the same amount of screen time, but also more pages of reading. We'll do like a full book breakdown of the books I finish at the end of the video. I need to read 94 pages today, I'm pretty sure. Yesterday I got my reading done, no problem. But today it's a little bit harder because I'm obviously with my mom and she likes to do fun stuff outside of the house, and I don't really have any books with me on my phone, but we're at Aldi right now. I'm just sitting in the car. I guess I could be getting reading done if I had books downloaded on my phone, but I don't. So it is 10:12 p.m. on Saturday night. I am reading Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. Still, I'm on page 298 out of 365 according to my Kindle. So I'll either finish this tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll start our final book, our final day of this challenge, and then we can recap all of the fun stuff and see if we met our goals or not. This book follows Emily and Jack, and they are both second grade teachers. Jack is Emily's college nemesis, and both of them are keeping secrets from each other. This is like the third book in this series. There's One in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect, and those follow two siblings. Hi guys, I'm using my phone as like an external mic because I don't have anything to hold, so I don't know what to do with my hands. So just ignore it. Also ignore the pimple that's forming on my forehead, and also ignore that this is filmed 2 months after I finished the challenge. But with those disclaimers, let me give you Sunday updates and then we can kind of recap everything. Or Sunday, I needed to read 122 pages, and I ended up reading 65 pages of Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. I also continued my reread of Book Lovers by Emily Henry, so I was on page 197, and then I got to page 267. So in total, I read 135 pages. There were some days where it was like 9 p.m. and I had 100 pages left, and I didn't want to pick up the book, but this challenge motivated me to pick up, obviously, and finish the challenge. Also, it was an easy week schoolwork-wise, so it was easier to finish the challenge. It did help that on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, when I have a lot of downtime, I can read. I have a Kindle, like an e-reader. Does that actually count as picking up a book? Because I'm still looking at a screen, and I'm still picking up a screen. I counted it for the sake of this challenge, but if I want to do this again in the future, maybe I won't count it. I don't know. The books that I finished in the challenge were Some Other Time, Out of the Woods, Before Your Memory Fades, and Beg, Borrow, or Steal. And then I also started Deep Cuts and Book Lovers.